Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're well. How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome in. My son told me I should press that button when I go live, so that's what I'm doing now. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Just embrace it. I hope you're all good, guys. Anyone got any thunderstorms where they are? I chucked it down here a minute ago. Here we got in. Guys, if you hear a little bit of background noise, that's my aircon, but hopefully it's nothing too noticeable. I noticed it a bit the other day on one of the recordings. It just sounds like a slight, like someone left a snare drum spring off in the background, but hopefully it's bearable. I'll try and move the mic away as best I can. Right, who we got in? Who we got in? Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you're all well. My mic's a bit loud. Let me turn that down. I was messing around with my desk earlier, and I've obviously hit some things. Anyway, who we got? Let's go back up to the top. Welcome in, Liam, Daniel, Dave, Bot, Bino, JCB Dave, Jasmine, Hacky, Johnny, Leslie. Who else? Glenn, welcome in, mate. Tony, welcome in. The Mister, welcome in. Char, welcome in. And thank you so much for your Prime resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hacky, good to see ya. Professor, welcome in. Have I caught up yet? I think I caught up. JCB Dave, how's it going, mate? Right, there we go. We're good. Sometimes I can overcome at JCB Dave if I point the mic more this way and everything else, because obviously I have a ton of like noise suppression and stuff on, because you wouldn't believe it, it's a freaking great unit right next to the, like 2 feet away, so it's amazing you can hear me at all, really. Like, audio technology software has come on so far, and it's like mad when you think about it, because there was no way 5-10 years ago I'm sitting in here with an aircon unit 2 feet away from my mic and you lot are hearing anything but that aircon unit, right? There we go. Right. We're up and running. I'm sore as frig today, guys. So like I put in Discord, I might lean on AI a little bit. We might do a bit of cinematic stuff. There might be a bit more me chatting rather than doing, but we'll work our way through it. I even rung a hospital today. Like, that's took me about 3 months to do that. I finally got around to doing it, so it tells you how bad it got today. I'm alright by this point in the day. It's the mornings. I'm frigged. Absolutely frigged. Right, who we got? I hear beeping in my lug holes. Tony, thank you so much for the gifted memberships, mate. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate you. You're a good one. Oh, sweating. So he drinks tea. Makes sense, Joel. Cool you down, wouldn't it? Oh, guys, I'm not even halfway through clipping that Kinlag save on Friday night. That was a car crash. Like, literally, it was a car crash. I'm only about halfway through. I think I've got about 7 clips so far, and I reckon there's probably another 7 or 10 to go. What is going on that save? It's like cursed. It's cursed. You reminded me I meant to get tea 2 hours ago. Enjoy the crappy emojis, Glenn. Thanks for selling it, Tony. Thanks for selling the membership, you know. It's not only that, it's not like the lifeblood of our YouTube channel or anything. Welcome in, Alan. Welcome in, Daisy. I hope you're well. Probably 7 clips in the first 30 minutes. Yeah, I hadn't even got round to the floating sheep yet. It's so nice when people are here to actually get the gifted subs. I agree with that, Hacky. I'm going to bloody sneeze in a minute. I know I've got to do a load more emojis, guys. Both platforms have got tons of emoji slots now because it's based on how many members or subs you get. And because obviously you lot have been going nuts with the gifted stuff lately. We've unlocked all these slots that I need to use, but it's just time, guys. It's just, I will get round to it at some point. Running on fumes. Daisy, mate. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. Oh, sorry if I look shiny. I'm sweating. I will acclimatise in a minute. And cool down. How we all been then? How we all been? How's the start of the week, Trini? I hope it's going better than this for me. Jesus. I did alright yesterday, but today was an absolute write-off. I said to my boss, I was like, I just need to get through to today. I'll let you know how many hours I owe you, because I'm not productive at all. Welcome in, Yadders. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Well. I suppose we go in the game. I have no idea what we've done. We haven't been on Achy in so bloody long. We're over 800 hours into this, but 812 hours into this save, guys. Does anyone remember what I was doing on this field last time? I ain't got a clue, and don't say plant, and that's really obvious. We're putting some... Oh, look, all in bloody bright... Oh, that was it. We were doing sunflowers here. Look how lovely and yellow they are. We're doing sunflowers here. And then we were going to do corn, weren't we? Next month. Yeah, next month we're going to put corn. Where's the oilseed? Radish here. Corn, corn, corn. That's what we're going to do. Lovely old job. Farming. Yep, we might do a bit of farming. I can't promise you anything, Liam. You know what it's like. Welcome in, Barry. I'm sweating my tits off. Sweating my tits off. So yeah, hell of a farm on here now. Look at it, sprawling. Too much for one man, really. Too much for one man. Right, we need to roll. That's what we need to do. And after trying that bloody combine on Saxingham on Sunday night, we need a new combine as well. Why is my remote not working? Brilliant. Good start. Good start. Solid start. My wife and son only just got back from a dentist appointment, so I didn't have time to test anything. Can you believe that Norfolk doesn't have a paediatric specialist dentist? If anyone is out there who's a dentist, set up a practice in Norfolk, you'll make a bloody killing. Genuinely, we have to go all the way to bloody Ipswich. Which pains me. There we go, we're sorted now. I know how to fix that. That was just a loose cable, Barry. I was messing around on my desk earlier. Yeah. So yeah, come back nearly 300 quid later, plus train tickets from there they have. No one expects you to be that active, Danger, with a newborn, mate. You're fine. Where was I going with corn? Because we might as well leave these down there. We might as well leave this in the vicinity for the corn next month. This week has been a lot busier than usual. Sorry to hear that, JCB Dave, mate. I haven't had anything go wrong. I've just been unable to do a great deal, which is frustrating me, and it also means I'll start stressing later in the week, right? Because I'll be behind, and I'll know I'm behind. Yeah, we'll park this up. Oh, I'm alert for a bit late. We'll put this outside the fire department. I'm sure there won't be any emergencies. Look at that. Imagine getting a call out. You get a call out, and this is what you find in front of your doors. I'll be fine, lads. I ain't seen a single fire engine on this map. I didn't expect you to be that busy. Dainty, why are you giving out more community subs, mate, with a newborn? Save your pennies, man. They're more expensive than you think, them old kids. Welcome in, Stan. I hope you're well, but thank you very much, Dainty. Appreciate you. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Right, rolling. Here we be. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba da da da. Right. I ain't done any rolling for a little while. So if you're new here, guys, on Tuesday nights we do Achy, which is our long run and save. I started on the day the game come out. So we've got a lot of hours in this save, over 800. And we do big style arable farming now. We're only recently pivoted those, so we're still in the transition of getting better equipment. We bought bigger sprayers, bought this bigger roller. So yeah, we're just transitioning at the minute. Oh, first auto save of the night, causing a lockup. Brilliant. Does anyone find it does that after an update, after a patch? Whenever there's a patch and you have to do the whole re-rendering and all that stuff of the map, the first autosave seems to be scarily long as well. Like, you have a bit of a panic attack. I don't know what I was trying to do with this first line. I wasn't really thinking. Like I say, don't expect a lot of logic out of me tonight, guys. I'm in survival mode. So you'll just have to deal with it. You regulars have seen it all before anyway, so you ain't got to worry. It's the newbies that'll get stressed. But as someone said in chat earlier, got to do what I've got to do. Do, 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 do. We have gone 18 minutes into the stream, and I don't think we've said a Tony joke yet. Maybe Tony's not right either. He has managed to offend me already though, so he probably is fine. Crappy emojis. I think I missed you talking about Dylan just so I came, and I hope he's doing well. Yeah, he's fine, mate. Yet to have his tooth repaired again. So the first one lasted 6 months, and it popped off on the bus on Sunday coming home from the city, which was stressful because the dog is in the vets tomorrow. So literally Dylan's gone all the way to Ipswich for a paediatric specialist appointment for the dentist today. Tomorrow the dog is in the vets. It's like frickin' November, December all over again. Never ends. I think this has got to be the earliest I've ever gone into my overdraft since being paid. Like, at this point, I don't know what the difference is between payday or not. I expect the boiler will break again next week. That's normally what keeps happening. Dylan's teeth, dog, boiler. Dylan's teeth, dog, boiler. Yeah, he's all back to normal, so he's in tomorrow for his annual checkup and vaccinations. I say annual checkup. They can't really do a lot because he's like a mad hatter in there, so that's just making sure he's got his jabs and... hopefully, because they might try and push for us to have a scan, but I just don't see the point. It's like, because if there's like a muscle tear or something, there's nothing we can do about that anyway, right? It's like nothing. His x-rays were clear. He only hurts himself when he goes a bit frickin' loopy. This is a spaniel. He's got no self-control. So it's just a management job, I think. It's just a shame because he's only 3 or 4. Stan ain't home yet. He's on his phone. Stop driving tractors and texting, Stan. Get yourself arrested, man. Just nightmare because when he injures himself, it looks really bad and you feel like the worst dog owner in the world. Then you put him on crate rest for a week and he's back to normal. Like, so what can you do? But you feel awful when you're having to sort of like not take him for a walk. I take him like outside to do his business and stuff. But he looks as if, say, what have I done wrong? He's a complicated dog at the best of times, so it makes it even harder when is in pain. Chocolate hobnob, solid choice. How many hours did it take you in total, Stan? You only made it to Chroma. Jesus. Early old time for a yawn. Welcome in, Sandwich, mate. Hope you're well. Early old time for a yawn. It's going to be a long 4 hours at this rate, guys. At least you can't say it won't be chill. At least I don't have to deal with any of them sarcastic comments in chat. I thought it was supposed to be a chill vibe here, as he continues to keep crashing things and swearing at the game. May I ask what brand of roller that is? I think it's a pal finger, mate. Where is she? I think it's a pal finger. No, it ain't. It's a Verdestad. Vaderstad? Darth Vaderstad. I don't know what it is. It's that. You saw it on screen. Make a note. Jesus. Garibaldi's getting a bin, Ben. What are you, 90? Yeah, that one, Stan. Verdstrad. Something. Told you it's a pal finger. I know my farming. Oh, God. What is going on? Stop yawning, you fool. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. So apart from JCB Dave having everything go wrong today, Dainty getting no sleep, and Stan driving halfway around the country at 20 miles an hour, how's everyone else's week going? Oh, we'll stop yawning in a minute, guys. Just let the tea... Oh, Christ, I had a decaf tea. Now I just remembered. So I didn't want to be up tonight. So don't wait for the tea to kick in. The tea's probably making me more sleepy. Welcome in, Joey, mate. I hope you're well. Looking at building a vineyard on your map. Nice, nice. Farming Simulator, the only game where you can grow grapes but can't make wine. I used to play Forza Char years and years and years ago before I was in like long-term relationship. Back in the old original Xbox days, or whenever the first Forzas used to come out. Now I don't really play any racing games. I'll have a go at Formula 1 occasionally when it's on Game Pass, but that's about it. Welcome in, Shane. How's it going? Achy feels very chill compared to our other saves, doesn't it? There was a time when that wasn't the case. And we had £2.5 million in loans and... I caved and bought the last year's worth of content for Destiny. I haven't played Destiny since last year. So it went, you know, after 10 years of playing that game, I thought it lost its way a bit. So I hadn't played the last 2 expansions. And then when they obviously announced that this update next week is going to be the last ever one, for sentimental reasons more than anything else, I thought I'd better complete the set. So I was playing that last night. It was good. Still the best shooting mechanics you'll find in any game, anywhere, full stop. Achy have matured, yeah. That's like if you... This is year 14, right? So if you imagine I took over this farm when I was like in my 30s or something as an absolute novice, I'm getting a bit of an old hat now on Achy Acres. We know what we're doing now. Welcome in, Rich. How's it going, mate? Oh, I love it. I've never, like I said on Discord, Jasmine, I've never had a game that I've gone back to so much. I'm very much fart in a fit when it comes to games, right? I get really into something for a couple of weeks and I'm on to the next one, on to the next one. I never complete anything. But my word, Destiny has just been like part of my everyday sort of like weekly routine since about 2014, which is mad, isn't it, when you think about it? It was only the last year I sort of like said, oh, enough's enough. I don't know what you are anymore, and I stopped, because you know, because the DLCs are freaking expensive. It cost me 60 quid to buy the last year's worth of content. It wasn't even that good. Yeah, there's a few of us, Jasmine, before I went over to the farming stream, and when I used to do Minecraft, there we had a group of about 4 or 5 of us that would, on Discord, that would play on Destiny. It was good fun, because I used to never be able to do any of the end game stuff, despite all of those years of playing. You know, we are bang average here, remember? And I'm very much a bang average player. Just doesn't matter how many years I play, I ain't going to get any better at it. So that was quite good fun, because it helped me achieve some stuff in the game that I never would have done otherwise. Ooh. Welcome in, Goose. How's it going, mate? Welcome in, Purple. How are you, buh? How are you? Well, you know where I am on Discord, Jasmine. We'll have the odd night. So we usually just use Discord voice chat, the gaming channel voice chat in my Discord. And then just play, but use that as the voice chat. Because then you get random people come in from the community and just join in, even though you couldn't really see what you're doing, or one of us would screen share or whatever. Just gotta have a hot bath. I'm envious, mate. I'm sore today, and I would very much benefit from a hot bath. I just not had time today. I just kind of got to the point where I got fed up of being in pain, and then it's like a case of stopping your mood slipping, right? I did finally ring up the helpline today and said, yeah, I should have called you months ago, but my hip is fucked. Can we do something about it? I didn't quite word it like that. But yeah. What started off as a problem with my hip is now a problem with my hip and my knee and my foot all on one side. Just doing my head in. Do you know what I don't like though about having a long-term health condition is when I was a kid with arthritis, any flare was like unacceptable, right? And everyone would pull out all the stops to try and fix it. Hydrotherapy, physiotherapy, joint injections, the works, right? And then you get to my age in my 40s and now no one gives a shit anymore. But I give a shit. I want to get it fixed. I want to get back to doing stuff. I've got a bicycle sitting in this room, a really nice bicycle, and I hadn't rid it in 2 summers. I'd quite like to do that again. But it's like the system just doesn't, once you get to a certain age with a long-term health condition, just doesn't really give a shit. It's depressing. We're treating this feels like one for the rolling. Can't be bothered to separate. Glad it's just me, purple. I don't like merging them though into. I like having the options of doing lots of things with different fields. Because whenever I do this, the first thing you get in chat is someone saying, "Why don't you merge them?" But I quite like having all separate fields. Welcome in, Liam. Hope you're well, mate. I went to a football match once, Goose, where someone got lockjaw, and I can't tell you how, like, they were terrified, and I'm an evil person, clearly, because I found it, I could not stop laughing, but I can't imagine how much they must have panicked. Has anyone had that? Like, I haven't, thankfully, but it must be terrifying, right? But because that was someone we knew, they looked like a face had seen something terrifying in a horror film. Oh, later in the week, guys, there's a chance I might do an extra stream. I don't know if it'll be on here or if it'll be on TikTok. We're keeping on the old Discord. There's a big, massive rheumatology conference going on at the minute. I normally go to it every year. I've been all around Europe to go to it, and this year it's finally in London. And I just couldn't justify it, right? From the charity point of view, I couldn't justify it. It's not worth spending the money on. I can't afford to have more time off work after just come back from Kenya. Obviously, with all the stuff going on with Dylan's teeth and my dog, and I just couldn't justify it, right? So there's an absolute element of FOMO, which is stupid, because as a grown adult, you should know you made the right decision, and do you know what I mean? And you made the hard choice, and you've got to make sure you spend funds where they're going to have the most impact. And I have absolute complete conviction in my decision, right? But it doesn't mean like I'm going to struggle when I start seeing social media awash. So I thought on like Wednesday or Thursday night, it might do me good to not be sitting downstairs on my phone, doom scrolling. So I'll keep you posted on that, guys. I'll keep you posted on Discord about that. Imagine coming on the Kinlag save on Friday night and then joining now. Obviously, physically, my health's in two very different places, which plays a role. It must be very confusing for people. Oh, this is a well-chilled stream. Hang on, the other night he was a freaking lunatic. And the week before that, he was wearing a tank top and slagging everyone off. Welcome to the many faces of Joel. The many faces of Joel. All depending on how much pain I'm in and how much sleep I had. Oh, have you joined the Discord, Heavy Goose? Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you. Oh, it's been going on, Will, since last year, mate. It's cost me a fortune. I had him scanned and everything, thought he had something terribly wrong with his hip. But it's obviously got some sort of like underlying muscle injury or something, because he sort of flares it when he's a lunatic. And then you rest him for a week and it gets better. But obviously the vets keep trying to push us for like MRIs and CT scans. But my argument is if he's got like say he fell down the stairs when he was a puppy and tore his groin or his knee a little bit or whatever. It's not like a scanner's going to fix anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Because like say it's like, because he used to go down the stairs like, well, he still does, like a freaking idiot, jumps like the bottom 6 stairs and turns on a sixpence at the bottom. So if he's like tore something in his groin or his knee or what, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you go and do a scan for £1,000 and then you're like, oh, it'll be 10 grand to like, I don't know, reconstruct his, I'm not going to be able to afford it anyway. So we're just managing it. But I get a lot of anxiety taking him to the vets now because he's a very complicated dog. When he was a puppy, he was just like a lovable idiot. Never barked, never made a noise, was scared of everything, but never like... And then he got attacked by 2 dogs in the space of like 2 weeks. And now you don't know what version of him you're going to get. He's 2 totally different dogs at times. Welcome in, Clive. I hope you're well, mate. Welcome in, Ben. Yeah, we had a grass seed in his pad once. The trouble is every time he has something done at the vets and gets sedated, he gets a little bit more and more defensive and unpredictable. So I'm just so cautious about having stuff done that he doesn't need. So the first time he ever bit me was when he got a grass seed in his pad, and it was totally my fault, right? He was sedated and pissed off and didn't know what was going on. And I put my hand in his cone to coast the top of his head. Stupid thing to do, right? He'd had a cone on for the first time in his life. He was drugged up to the eyeballs. He didn't know what was going on. He bit my finger. I deserved it. It was my fault. But he doesn't do sedation very well. Some dogs can get a little bit aggressive on it, and he's very much one of them. So now every time he goes in, I'm just fearful of his experience because they compound, right? They compound and compound. They get more and more fearful, and yeah. I'm glad to have Roland to start with tonight. I want something slow paced tonight. Don't know what we've got in our warehouse, because obviously we turned off all of our allotments and greenhouses and everything, so we're only doing arable farming now, and wood as well, lumber. So we got that. Oh, and we bought a carpenter, didn't we? We bought the carpentry shop. I forgot about that, so we got that producing stuff. Did I buy the spinnery as well at the end of the last save, guys, on this map? I got a feeling I did. Just came back to me. Yeah, so we got the spinnery for the sheep. Oh, that was it, because I was trying to finish off all the things like the museum, right? And I needed to produce fabric and stuff. That was my thinking. It's now come back to me. It's now come back to me. Well, I mean, Clive, I'm right, mate. I'm a bit sore tonight. It's been a hard day today. From about 10 minutes into the day job, I realised that was going to be a hell of a day. Waiting for a call back from the hospitals. Hopefully I can get that sorted. I should have called him a long time ago, really. My wife's been saying for weeks I should have called him. But can't be told, can we, huh? Can't be told. Yeah, I bought a muzzle, Will, but I haven't done any bloody training with him, so I'm just going to have to wing it tomorrow. Because obviously he's had a flare of his sore leg. Me trying to muzzle train him now would have been just a silly activity, right? Because he's already pissed off and he was on crate rest until last week. So we'll just we'll stick it on him when he gets in there. But I'd like to get to a point where I can get him used to it, but that's going to require him being in a good mood, right? In the summer, in the garden, lots of training treats and stuff, and feeding him through the front of the muzzle so he lets me put it on without any aggro. At the minute I have to do a bit of a ninja sneak attack. Oh, 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 nearly missed that. Nearly missed that trying to read chat. I thought you'd learnt from her advice about the asthma. Married to a health professional that you ignore. Yeah, that was a rough old start to the year, wasn't it? We had all that stuff in November and December with the dog and Dylan, which has now come round in a 6-month cycle again this week. And I had them bloody 2 months of chest infections, didn't I? She was royally pissed off at me by the end of that episode. Anyone want to guess where Clive has parked tonight? That was Cambridge Services last time, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm not au fait with truck parks. I only know the services I go to for football, Clive. So like Chorley and places like that. I'm not au fait with the truck stops. I'm way up north tonight. M1. Services on the M1, guys. Yeah, mine ain't gonna like it, Will. But he's just gonna have to deal with it. It's just sad when you see your dog change, right? Because he used to be such a lovable idiot. He never used to like being touched. He never sat on my lap. He'd like roll on his back, want his belly rolled, coast for about 5 seconds, and then he'd want you to get off him, right? He's always been aloof, I think is the best word I can think of. But since the dog bite, he's just lost all trust. And he's so unpredictable. So sometimes we'll all come home, or we'll pick Dylan up from school, we'll come home, and he'll be lying upside down in his crate, and he don't move a muscle. And then there's other times we come home and he barks the house down. And we have no idea why he's barking. It's just a bit mad. But that's fine. People are mad too. Welcome in, Vox. Hope you're good, mate. Vox Bull says Alnwick Castle. I'm guessing they're referring to the truck stop. Stranraer? Are you at Stranraer, Clive? Just so we can do Phoenix Knights impressions. JCB Dave says Aberdeen. No, I don't think he's that far north, guys. Bolsolver Castle. What's with all the castles? Surely we're not using, like, national heritage sites as lorry parks. What's with all the castles? Never heard of it, Clive. Where is Clive staying tonight, Barry, in his truck? Guess that was the question. Are you home tomorrow, Clive? With Stan in Glamorgan. Shuttle. Why are people still suggesting? We've been given the answer. Leicester. Everyone's still throwing answers. But Clive has said he's at Bolsolver Castle. I don't know what the frig out. Sounds like a made up place. Barry, he's not in Aberdeen. What is going on? Are people watching with a delay or something? I'm having like 6 conversations here. Refresh your streams, guys. Jesus Christ. Jesus. YouTuber finally stopped guessing. No, they haven't. Hacky's Bolsolver Castle. I don't know, Hacky. He could be making it up. I read it twice before I said it out loud in case it was like one of them ones where I try and get you to say something you shouldn't. Jesus Christ. Guys, can we just stop? All you had to do, guys, was Google whatever that place was he said. He's in the Faroe Islands, right? He didn't know when to stop. He just kept going. Doing a bit of whale spotting. Do we actually know what you deliver or transport, Clive? Have we ever had that conversation? So if we have, I've forgotten. Google says it's Derbyshire. You can't really say, alright, dead bodies. Clive, so that's the story now, guys. Forevermore on the channel. Clive transports bodies. Yeah, don't try and say general cargo now. You've got a story now, unlucky. Maidstone, for Christ's sake. Stop naming random places in the UK. Cargo from Mexico. I can't say, but I have to wear a dust mask when I drive. I don't want to know, Barry. Barry says he can't talk about it, but makes enough to give out millions of subs from dodgy deals. Yeah, I don't want to know, Barry, because if I know, then I feel obliged to do something about it. So we'll just stick with a made-up Joel story of bodies. Let's just go with that. Next thing I know, Clive has got me in like the pocket of the mafia or something. I didn't even do anything. It was just using me to wash money. Suddenly a bloody brown bag starts appearing on my doorstep once a month and I'm expected to put a certain quantity in. It goes into Joel's streams, comes out clean. 2 months later. I probably shouldn't be saying all this on Twitch. I'm going to get some sort of strike from Twitch. Are you in Liverpool, Clive? Skegness. That's on the M1, isn't it? Less. Frickin' Bournemouth. Is there anywhere that isn't anywhere near the M1 that we haven't mentioned? Plymouth. Caister. Caister's near the M1, isn't it? Imagine you just joined and all you're seeing in your last 20 minutes of chat is just town and city names. No context. Yeah, Caister's right next to California. I never understood California Sands when I was a kid. My nan and granddad used to go on holiday on that park. We'd go visit them back when you were allowed to go in the club and pay like £1, right? You're not allowed to now because you get a bunch of idiots come in and ruin it for everyone. It's like when we stay at Case, you can't have your like family come and have a drink with you. But back then you could pay like £1 and you could go in as a guest, right? Never understood it when we used to pull up there. California Sands. Club Oasis. The friggin' hours I spent in that place. I can still picture it. I want to go in, just see what it looks like again on the inside. Yeah, it's the coast road, the OM1, isn't it? That's that old coastal road. Go right up the east coast. Through Hull. Doncaster. Dainty's gonna push Clive too far at this rate. Cornwall. Achill Strait, the Norfolk M1, yeah. The Norfolk M1, the Achill Strait. Welcome in, Ollie. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I haven't given the World Cup any thought. I'm so not interested. I'm so... What with the Club World Cup last summer, and I've lost interest. I feel like they just squeezed so much milk out of the teat of that whole thing. And yeah, with the location, and got no interest in it at the minute. I'm sure I'll get into it once I start. When I first got with my missus, I generally thought she was going to leave me, right? First World Cup. I can't remember what World Cup that would have been. Maybe South Africa? When was that? 2010? I can't remember. Anyway, we watched the first England game and she was like, oh, did you enjoy it? I said, yeah, that's all right. So that's going to be good for the next 4 weeks. She said, what do you mean? I saw 3 matches a day, 4 weeks. Her face, man. And she's like, but you're only going to watch England? I said, no, I'm watching every single one. Like, I don't care if it's Iran versus North Korea, I'm watching it. I used to watch every single one back then. I couldn't be asked now, but back then I did. And she couldn't understand it. She nearly left me that summer. Oh, well, anyway, Clive, thank you for waking the chat up, mate. It helps the algorithm massively, so thank you. I'm not sure what all the people that got dragged here because of that chat were making of it, but there you go. Yeah, he's already said what he's eating tonight. Ah, dear. Right. You lot hard work. Well, the good thing is, guys, I've nearly done an hour and I haven't got angry with anyone yet, which is quite good for me when I'm in pain. Right. So that's that done. I guess we'll go leave this down by field 13 and 12 as well, ready for the corn next month. Sorry, what did I miss? I went to make a coffee. Oh, Clive's staying in Northampton, eating KFC. Don't worry about this. It'll right itself. That'll right itself. With a trailer of dead bodies. Danger's lost the plot since become the dad. It'll get worse, mate. The real tiredness hasn't kicked in yet. Poor bugger will get a lot worse. Oh, sorry, JTB Dave, for a second there, mate. I thought you were asking milk first or not. I was about to kick you out of chat. I've gone to the wrong field. What dipstick. Welcome in, Roger. How's it going, mate? Serious question, Joel. Have they fixed the Brandt roller yet? I don't even know what's wrong with it, Clive. You don't think I actually know what's going on in this game, right? What gave you that impression? See his field on the left here, guys. We rolled that with a toothbrush once. With a comb. No, not rolled. We ploughed it, didn't we? Ploughed it with a comb. Fun times. What is this here? Lime station. Well, we've got lime down here. How much lime do they want on this map? It would occasionally not lock in the closed position, would spin you out. Oh, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. If I am, I've forgotten about it, Clive. Just rebuilt my entire PC, sweat, swearing, almost crying, but we did it. I know, why did we do it to ourselves, right? I definitely had a few oh shit moments when I done mine. I need to get mine down again and give it another clean out. There's freaking so much dust coming out of it. I cannot keep on top of the dust in this room, but I'm guessing it's just that PC and the aircon unit. It's never ending. I had a big panic as well, Roger, with mine. Like, got right to the end, and then I had the whole... I forgot about the whole new Windows... what's the four-letter abbreviation called for the boot security? Because obviously it detected the motherboard had changed. So I was like, oh shit, have I just locked myself out of my, like... my entire... not BIOS, there's a four-letter acronym for Microsoft regarding the security that runs it. Oh, it's going to annoy me now. Anyway, I was like, I had this like, oh shit moment. If I locked myself out here, and I found a workaround by going into BIOS and basically renaming drives and stuff. But yeah, my word, I did have a panic, Roger. I didn't realise they're clever enough. It's been that long since I've rebuilt a PC. I forgot they were clever enough to detect that now. Like before, I used to just like plug and play. Off you go. Hang on guys, that's going to annoy me now. Windows boot security acronym. UEFI. Foundational feature that checks digital signatures during startup to ensure your device only loads trusted software. It was that nearly got me. I had a full-on panic attack. Right. Right, said Fred. Don't think anything else needs doing. I think we need to get into the next month so we can plant our corn. I do want to try and thin these animals down. Not sheep, because we need sheep. Oh, Christ, did I get 2 new sheep barns? I obviously did. Then we've got goats and chickens. The chickens are just abandoned, really, but they're fine. Yeah, oh, it's because I'm trying to do all the fabric in it for the constructibles, for the museum and things like that. We've got plenty of stuff in here now, though. Like firewood, man. Hope we've got a sprinkler system in here. You don't remember what you did yesterday, let alone what you did in the last save. Yep, mate, I know. That's pain for you. Don't know why these aren't moving, but... let's just double check the old distribution flop. Logi transfer, storing. It says materials are missing, but you can quite clearly see. Let's activate and reactivate it. It's saying materials are missing. There's literally a ton of wood there, mate. Oh, wool. It's very odd. If your PC would have locked you out, how would you have unlocked it? There's ways round it, mate, where you can basically use your hard drive or your SSD, stick stuff up on the cloud and then bring it down. But don't ask me how I would have got hold of a motherboard that allowed me to do that. But you can also get adapters where you can plug them in so it's treated like a USB stick. So I'd have had to do a fresh install of Windows and then plug that on a separate SSD, and then I'd have had to put the other SSD in and copy everything over, but it would have needed a fresh install of Windows, and that would have meant another license. So, we got... no, it has to be set to store, mate, to go to the warehouse. That's why the chicken's eggs are going to the warehouse and the goat's milk, mate. So just like the goat's milk, which you saw in our warehouse, and the eggs, which you saw in our warehouse, and the honey, it has to be set to store. But for whatever reason, that's going to be the mod. It's going to be these sheds, because these are doing the same thing. Which sucks, because I don't want to do any forklifting up here at all. I just don't. It sucks. I've got no interest in that. Oh well, the Merlot's going to get some use, I suppose. That sucks. That's going to be the mod. Do you remember we had it with the old chicken shed? For those who have been here a few months. Remember, we had the same where Agro Logistics wouldn't pick up the eggs, and we found that to be this mod. Where is it? The old chicken, this homemade chicken coop. As soon as I replaced this, the chickens with something else, all the eggs started going to Agro Logistics. So it's going to be the mod. It's going to be the sheep pen, unfortunately, which sucks because I like it a lot. We could try this one instead. We could try that one instead. Right. But then that means moving stuff around. Pallet's your favourite tire. Yeah, I just haven't. I don't mind if I got my joystick in, Barry. And then I can do it a bit easier and quicker. But I've got no interest in that. It's so repetitive. Right, let's see if we can move any sheep around. I don't know what capacity we've got in here. I can't remember. Welcome in, Bob. I hope you're well, mate. Alright, let's see if we can move these. No, we're maxed out, look. We're bloody maxed out. That sucks. Because I can't keep these if I've got to move the pallets by hand. They just can't stay. Joel, did you let Dylan know I paid my debt? Yeah, he was over the moon, mate. He was over the moon. Thank you very much. I told him when we were out in the city on Sunday going around Norwich Castle, and he got himself some more Pokemon cards and pissing Pokemon cards everywhere in his house. Every spare space, bookshelves, tables, floors, bedrooms, there's Pokemon cards. Can't move for them. But at least he's got a hobby. Not Bolsolver Castle, no. The place no one's ever heard of. I reckon it ain't even real. I reckon you're sitting on some old concrete pad in the middle of a field. Right. What am I going to do then? I guess we clear the pallets first. It's going to be the mod. But it looks so nice, this shed. I know we need something to do with the Merlot, but still. Oh well. Feels like a long while since we had this old gal out, guys. Well, apart from the other week when I had to turn that lorry over. Oh, it feels loud. Let's turn her down a bit. Technically, I think most things are just north of Cornwall. Well, at least north of Cornwall. I don't know about just. I think Derbyshire is quite away from there. What am I doing? What trailer am I going to use? Come on, Joel. Use your brain. Can this put a trailer on the back? Is there room? No, not of that weight. Alright, we need 2 bits of equipment then. Brilliant. Let's get you down the bottom here. Why didn't I do multiplayer? No, before you ask. Just no. You lot in chat are enough of a handful. In that case, then, we kind of need to get all our sheep together. If I'm going to do this routinely, everything needs to be together, right? If not, I'm running around like a loon. My cousin ended up renting a storage unit for his Pokemon cards. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Pokemon cards. How many times does he have to say at Chesterfield? I give up on you lot. Don't bother. Don't entertain him, Clive. It's wasted effort. And then it's what I do when I read nonsense in chat, and then someone will chat and say, "Oh, Joel always ignores my messages." Stop talking shit, then. then maybe I wouldn't. Could be parked up in Wick, Clive. That would be depressing. What am I reversing for? Oh, sorry if I'm not myself tonight, guys. I'm trying really hard. I've been waking up the last 3 days, not been able to move my head, which has been concerning. My neck has just been locked. Many of you do, Purple. Myself included. Yeah, what is Dainesy's obsession with Cornwall? What happened in Cornwall, Dainesy? He went on holiday when he was younger and met the love of his life and never saw him again. Before the days of mobile phones. Do you remember that? When you'd meet someone on holiday before phones. And that was it, they were gone. Never seen again. Joel, you need some Irish coffee to really wake you up. I used to love Irish coffee, mate, but I don't drink now. This sticky Vietnamese stir fry is amazing. I had on the night I proposed to my missus, I had Vietnamese pork, and it was like the best crackling I'd had in my life. Funny how you remember that stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I like a bit of Vietnamese food. Although I did have some in Singapore, which I thought was going to actually kill me. I've never eaten anything so spicy in my life. I got the same dish as my friend from Pakistan, and even he found it too hot. I thought, if he's struggling, this is going to kill me. Yeah, you know you're in trouble when your safe Asian friend is struggling with spicy food. I remember I had in Indonesia, because obviously when you're doing the health advocacy stuff, you know people from all around the world, right? I've got no friends in real life, but I've got loads of people I know on Twitch, and people I meet up with about twice a year around the world who are other advocates. There's a young lady from Indonesia, and she's like, "Why did you order that for?" So I look good. She's like, "I wouldn't even eat that." I was like, "Oh." You know, you're watching videos online of people eating something spicy and they start having like this full-blown panic attack and freaking out. I was like, trying not to do that. Oh, come on. Don't worry, Joel, we are friends. That's very kind of you, Shane, but I do think a lot of you are here just to watch me fail. That's okay, I'm alright with that. Yeah, I wonder, guys, we need to get the sheep all together. Look, if I'm going to do this, we've got the perfect little loading pad here. Do you know what I mean? Is there room to stick one behind here? Because I don't want to keep going backwards and forwards. Like, we could put another one here, right? Oh, Christ, they're big and they look, aren't they? Like, we could get rid of the orchid. We're not using it now and put one there. And then at least I've got all my loading in one area, right? That'd make sense to me. Oh, mic there, Joel. Don't hit that. Load King Joel. It does not look that bad. I haven't been paying attention. I always do my best loading when I'm not concentrating. But yeah, we could put this here. I think that'd work well. It does mean we've got to get rid of this lovely build. Because I only built this here because it looks good when you come in the yard. But we can think of something else to go there. And then we can move all the sheep over to this. And then they're all together. So we can load everything up together. Yeah. Right, yeah. This can go. We're not even using it anymore. So it can go. I love how this save keeps evolving. I like it. There was a time when I was scared to change anything on it, and now I embrace it. I'll get rid of that shed as well. Just going to have to move that stuff to the side, because that's where the pallets are going to come out. If we've done something like that, though... Oh, that's looking decent. That's looking decent. I like that. That looks better than I pictured it in my head. I love how this is evolving. Let's be honest, we don't even need that anymore. We're not doing silage, are we? Cool. I like that. I'm committing to it. It's a bit tight down here, but that don't matter. I love that touch. Look at that little water pipe coming out there, guys. And it's perfectly in line with where the water trough is. Fair play to the mod who done that. That's a nice little touch. Alright, we're committing to that. See you later, Dainty, mate. Cheers for the gift subs tonight. Appreciate it. You do more than enough for this channel. Right, so we're going to need to get some materials in here. Yeah, this works for me. Right, let's get some food. I must admit, Danger, I did wonder what you meant when you said, right, I'm getting some oil ready for the night shift. We'll speak to you all soon. You mean you're going to get some sleep so you can tag in overnight, yeah? Why was he thinking of oil, guys? That's worrying, isn't it? Some sort of Freudian slip there. All this grass equipment that's not going to get used. Seems a shame. Ain't that a shame? He's grass, innit? Why am I doubting myself after all this time? Yeah, of course it's grass, Joel, you tit. Oh, my love is a train. Ain't that a shame? Blue light, my baby. I'm definitely getting better at loading this, right? Because it weren't that long ago I'd have put my forks in right at the bottom and then the top one would have been wobbling everywhere. Or I'd have tried to go full speed. Oh, I like these sheds here. It works for me. Looks nice. Seriously. There we go. It's true, Beano, when I'm loading, look, when I'm not paying attention, it doesn't look too bad. That's when I try and concentrate, it all goes wrong. Right, so we'll move the sheep over from the old enclosure to the new one. And then we've just got a bit of pallets to clear up there. Welcome in, Hamster mate. How's it going? How's it going? I'm alright. Sore and tired, but I'm alright. Jesus. Yes, if it feels a bit low key tonight, guys, that's why. I think I'm going to leave this shed here though, just because I like the look of it, and I'll show you the angle I like it from. Right. Don't know why it starts on that bar sometimes. Sometimes that slides up like halfway, and then other times it stops a million times. That time didn't stop at all. Forgot we had lambs. There we go. Cool. So this one should be empty. Looks empty to me, but we'll just leave it like that, right? I can just sit here. Because I like it how it looks when you come through the gate. Just to demonstrate. That wall, that just looks nice, right? That is a nice view to me. Oh. Could have been my last view. So yeah, we'll leave that there, but we'll just leave it empty. Alright, we'll get the remaining. These wool pallets left, we can just take them manually. Oh, actually we don't, because we've got a spinnery, haven't we? So I'm not selling the wool, so it doesn't need to go to the warehouse. It can go... Alright, we'll bring the trailer down. We'll take like a really small load to the spinnery, I suppose. Take care, Professor, mate. Have a good evening. Yeah, so we'll do that. Look at this. This looks nice. I don't know how we got wool there already, but we have. How's it look, guys? You all happy in here? Yeah. Awesome. I said yeah. Cool. Got 100 in there. 100 in there and 100 next door, but some of them are lambs. Right. let's load up the rest of them then. We'll take them off to the spinnery. I could live with the mod not working. I like the look of this mod a lot. I like the look of this little setup now. So if that means I have to load up the odd pallet, I suppose on this save where we're mostly doing large arable farming now, it'll be a nice change of scene. Same reason I have the forest, right? Because it gives me something to do when I need a bit of a breather from it. Joel, strap them in. What was that? I started going. Wake up. Do 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 do. Blue light, my baby. Ain't that a shame? Clive's gone quiet. Clive's currently in a food coma from his sticky Vietnamese stir fry. He's fighting for his life. Thank you, hamster mate. Sorry for yawning tonight, guys. I'll say it's been a struggle today. But you know me, I don't come on here and sugarcoat anything. What the hell was that? Correct my mistake there. Oh, it's because I just seen these pallets are on wonky. So what happened, Joel, if you don't do the job properly the first time round? Oh, it's because I opened them for the grass, didn't I? I opened my forks for the grass, I never realised. This is where it doesn't go pretty anymore, but never mind. We had a good run. I might be able to fix it. If not, we had a good run. I'll do. Sod it. It's good enough for rock and roll. Oh, it's been awful. Yeah, it's been awful. Like, I have a level of discomfort all the while, right? And then some days it's just stupid, and today was one of those days. Which is amazing that I'm tackling pallets at all, because this would normally get me into an absolute rage. But weirdly, it's providing to be a distraction. Yeah. I put it on the wrong fork. It doesn't matter because we're taking it like this anyway. We're not taking any other pallets, so I'm pretty sure I've got none in the warehouse. I will just check. I'm pretty sure we've got none in the warehouse because this mod isn't putting them in the warehouse from this sheep. But we'll just run over and have a look. Okay, I think. Oh, we've got 3 pallets of wool. Apparently that'd have been from a time before then, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, cheers, Jasmine. Well, acts as a distraction for me as well. I'd only be miserable downstairs. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. So don't you let him. I can see the Achy Acres though, because I always thought Saxinger would be the chill stream of the week on a Sunday night. But I think because I had this save as like the mature one, we'll find out a lot of the kinks. What the hell was that, Joel? Oh, we'll come back for them too. I feel like this is probably going to be the chill stream of the week because there's not going to be so much drama. Thank you, Barry. You're doing the good work there, mate. Checking that YouTube is still alive. It's been a bit of a theme in recent weeks. It goes quiet after the first hour, and that's fine. We embrace lurkers here. It's not an issue. We're not calling anyone out, guys. I like that. I like that it's chill, Barry, because on a day like today for me, I don't need the drama, right? I don't need to have to moderate or anything like that. Oh, a bit heavy there. That's playing well, is it, Roger? No excuse now. You can't blame anything, you know, when you crash or whatever now because your sound is buttery smooth. Oh, Joel. I had that nailed and somehow they stuck back on my pallet, on my fork. Why couldn't I let it alone? Let's try and put this right. Leave it alone. Nah, 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 nah. Wheels are falling off now. It always happens to me. I start strong and then I fade. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Yeah, thanks for all the lurkers, guys. I appreciate you all. You are what our channel's about. On last stream, guys, we had an average of 50 viewers on Twitch over 4 hours and an average of over 20 on YouTube, and that doesn't happen without all the people watching in the background, so thank you. Grateful for you, whether you're actively watching us in the background and don't get involved in chat, or whether you keep a tab open to support us, or whether it keeps you company by hearing me talking crap. Really appreciate it, guys. Genuinely. Welcome in, Jay. I hope you're good. Oh, I was reading chat. Sorry, guys. Oh, hang on. Don't know. That, guys, is about as good as stacking will get for me, alright? So, just embrace this, because you'll never see me do it any better. that's about the limit of my levels right there. Right, I've got to remember how to get to my own spinnery. I know it's in the top corner, but I don't know what the quickest way is. Is it here, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Second one. And the crossroads. Alright. Definitely getting lost. Don't worry about it. You left that Merlot there. When you use a pork sausage in a hot dog bun, is it a hot dog or a sausage roll? I think sausage roll needs pastry. Did Dave bot load that? I know some of you'll try and like you'll watch the VOD back and seeing if I cheated or something, or if there was like a cut in the footage where I spliced in someone else doing it for me, but that was all my own work. It's only like 6 or 7 pallets, but for me, it's quite tidy, innit? Unlike the way I took that corner. Oh, freaking! I went too fast over the train tracks. I jumped all over the place. Thankfully, I didn't play through that building. It was auto load, we all saw it. Tony, could you imagine the effort I'd have just gone to cover up it looking like auto load? Of how long that took me. Then I go this way, I think. Oh, yeah. No, they don't, Ben. Which is a bonus. Ooh, I nearly bounced that one again. Thank you, Jasmine. 2 seconds. Oh, I got some fabric, look. Look at that. Joel's finest threads. Joel, premium textile look. Left out in the rain. Diddle-doo-doo. 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 Oh man. Wake up, Joel. Wake up. Joel's Premium Fabrics. Finest quality cloths. That is Steve, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my legs are getting cold. I can turn the aircon up finally, thank goodness. Da, 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 da. I'm off for the evening. Take care. Hope to catch you soon. Hope your pain gets better. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's my own fault. I say I had a flare for about 2 months and it got worse when I got back from Kenya and I should have nipped it in the bud. Cheers, mate. Thanks for helping me be part of my distraction tonight. Because it definitely makes the day go quicker for me. Who needs Egyptian cotton? Who needs sweatshop cotton? When you can have Joel's Finest made in Riverbend. Premium textiles. Guaranteed to bring you out in a rash the day after you wear them. Right, slow down for the train tracks this time, Joel. There you go, fella. Na 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 na. What do we think about the new pack that's coming with part of Year 2 Season Pass, guys? I put a link to it in Discord. They announced today. It brings more dirt realism and stuff, so I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You know I don't like a clean vehicle. I don't like a clean tool. Some of the physics on some of the stuff as well, where the wheels were sort of like swaying backwards and forwards when you lifted something off the ground. That looked quite cool as well from what I saw. I don't know what price it is, Beano, because obviously I got the Year 2 Season Pass. So I don't know what it costs to buy individually. JCB Dave, where you been, man? Where you been? Shall I see if I can bring it up on screen again? Hang on. Have I still got my browser? Don't know if I have. I can do it though, 2 seconds. I just assumed everyone knew about it, Dave. I just assumed everyone knew about it. Da, 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 da. Right, let's have a look. Sky Agricultural Pack adds 12 machines, dirt accumulation and improved physics. The Sky Agriculture joins the series with a versatile selection of modern agricultural tools on June the 30th. With the Sky Agriculture Pack, you get 12 implements for seeding, fertilisation and soil cultivation on your farm. But this pack is not only about adding more machines, it gives you enhanced physics, improved animations and realistic dirt accumulation to make equipment feel more authentic when you operate it in the field. I'll see how much it is. Oh, that's a lot cheaper than I thought. €8.99. €8.99. Don't forget, guys, if you do get it, you know I have to do this, right? If you do get it, if you could use my link, I'd really appreciate it. Have I still got a link on my bloody thing here? Surely I have. Anyway, if I click there, you can find the link on there on jvastreams.gg. Yeah, that ain't a bad price, really, if you're getting physics improvements. Some would argue physics improvements should be base game. I know. I'm not going to have that argument. But yeah, don't forget, guys, if you do, to use my link. I'd really appreciate it, because every time that gets used, we climb the ranks a little bit with Giants. And goodness knows I need all the help I can get, given how openly critical I am sometimes. That means you have to clean your equipment, Joel. Never. If anything, that's just going to help me accumulate more mud, Purple. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I take that pallet there? Because that barn is empty now, isn't it? So we're never going to get any more sheep there. Let's just grab that now. We're not going to get any more sheep there, so we need to grab that pallet. Heard about it, Noxy, mate, but not seen it. Mind you, after seeing some of your antics today, I'm not sure what to believe. I thought you were a professional, mate. You barn wrecker. Did you know that New Zealand does a sheep shearing contest? I do, mate. I do. I've seen that on TV a couple of, not like live or anything, right? But I've seen it covered, mentioned on TV several times over the years. I've gone into quarry work now. It's a bit more forgiving. I suppose, yeah, if you're all heavy-handed, stick him on stun. It did make me chuckle though when I saw it. I just weren't expecting it. So I opened up the first photo, mate, and I was like scrolling it sort of thing. And I clicked to the second photo. I was like, oh. Weren't expecting that. There we go. Oh, let's turn the engine off, Joel. Save some money. Sure I could still hear the engine. That must be this then. Right. The engine is off. No, apparently that was the trailer. How can the trailer... Oh, I must have started the piss and pallet fork. Dingbat. Da 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 da. Right. It was a very interesting phone call to the boss. Right, okay. So we just let them do their thing. Let's just double check. Let's just double check they're all covered. Are you okay, Purple? Are you having a moment, mate? Purple's last two messages. I'm not hearing anything. I hear the sheep. Well, make your mind up. Okay, so we got these in here. These in here. I don't know if we're going to sell any sheep. I never thought about selling them, but we could, right? To make space for babies. That one's always going to stay empty. Chickens are doing chicken things. Goats are doing goat things. Could give the goat some grass. Oh, you're talking about the engine. Jesus Christ, I thought you were having a moment, mate. Right. I still get nervous when I go to the vehicles and they do that for the first time when they load the texture up. I feel like we're going to have a repeat of the texture issues. What was I doing? Here we are. You can hear the Merlot all right, Purple? Yeah? You okay, mate? Yeah? Do you need us to call someone? Oh, for goodness sake, I weren't looking. How strong are them bloody traffic cones? I never knew I could be so condescending. Right. Grass. I think that's the first time I've heard anyone from Netherlands say piss off to me. I got a few IRL Dutch friends as well. No, easy. Ah, oh, I saved it and until I didn't. Right, deja vu. It's a race against time. Hopefully this time the bale doesn't go flying into a field. These ones are a bit easier to spot though. Yeah, sorry, Purple. Sounds like you picked up long before me though. I'm not quite sure how that stayed on. Let's see if the new update fixes those physics. I love seeing how YouTube all say hello to each other, by the way. I know we're a small, young, we've only been streaming, what, about 6 months on YouTube, maybe a bit longer. I love how you guys all say hello to each other when you come in and out. It's awesome. How did you lose a green thing in a white field? In my defence, mate, the sun was coming down. And it had been a hell of a night. Right, guys. What we're going to do, we're going to sleep. And then we've got some corn to plant. We'll probably have some spraying to do as well, I imagine. I'll sleep and then take my break quickly. True story, all the Dutch people I know have got Van in their surnames. It's not even a stereotype, it's fact. You don't, Purple? Alright, you'll be my first then, mate. You'll be my first. Are you even Dutch? You've been lying to us. That's like, I don't know, Americans thinking we're all Browns and Smiths. Right. We'll just do a quick safety check on the animals, but I think they should all be good for now. Just so we can crack on with the arable stuff. Yeah, they're good. They're good. I must admit, guys, I haven't limed her. Oh, I think we might have limed recently. I feel like I haven't done some stuff for ages. When it comes to precision farming, so we might need to check in on that later as well. Maybe I have. pH, no, that's alright. nitrogen, yeah. So we could do with a bit of lime, and these grass fields down here are always red and orange, so we can't really help that. They're not grass fields anymore, Joel, but you know what I meant. And this, look, because obviously where we put them trees, it never really updates. Or there weren't trees, sorry, we cleared them. I don't know if anyone remembers the 6 streams we spent clearing that piece of field, that forestry area there. I'd like to think I'd do it a lot quicker nowadays, but probably not. Do I have a fellow Dutchman? We have a lot, Roger. We have quite a lot of Dutch people on the stream. We used to have a lot more last year in the first sort of 6 months of the game. Like, this community has always been half English, half American, or it was before I came over to Farm Sim. And then when I moved over to Farm Sim, loads of the Americans sort of moved on, and loads of Dutch people filled the gap. But as these sort of, it's probably a lot more UK based now. But yeah, last year we had tons of Dutch people in. But yeah, we got yourself, Roger, Purple. Oh God, who was on stream the other night, guys? Came over with Gabe's raid. I don't want to get them mixed up with someone else. Anyway, there's a lot who lurk as well, I speak to, but they don't speak in chat. So if you're one of those, hello, Dutch bit lurkers. Right, guys. Where should we go? We need to get back up the top here. This isn't much of a view, is it? But I'll leave you with that for now, and then I will be back in a couple of minutes. All right, guys? Right. Please keep the chat going, guys. Be civil to each other across platforms. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Sorry if it takes nearer to 5 minutes today, just because I need to stretch and move a bit more. But I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. We'll go again for another 2 hours. Thank you for keeping me company the first 2 hours. Look forward to the next half. Right, you sons are. How are we all? Christ. This is my world, right, guys? Don't do a day job you kind of have to do, right? But don't do a day job and then on top of that day job do advocacy, run a charity and do streaming, because what happens is you have 2 hours away from your phone, right? 2 hours I've been on here, ain't I, right? And these are my notifications. In 2 hours. Oh Christ, what did I just click? Yeah, in 2 hours. It's mad. No wonder I'm stressed all the bloody while. Right. And then some will say, when are you doing another YouTube video? And the thing is, Purple, by the time I finish, it'll be double that. People messaging me about health stuff or wanting stuff or... Yeah. Yeah, I know, mate. But the trouble is, I feel like I have to prioritise all that health advocacy charity stuff, right? Which is why sometimes then when I'll get like a, when you next doing a Saxcam episode, or when you're doing a podcast, or when you just like, I would love to. I'd love to do all the things. But it's hard. Tony, thank you for that message in chat, mate. Appreciate that. Right. What was I doing? Corn, weren't I? Boom, bop, ba-doom. Yeah. Corn. 13, 12 and 10. I'm not looking forward to season field 10. I always get bloody stuck in it. Have I left that run? Of course I have. The amount of vehicles I left. I've got it to the engines auto turn off on Saxingham and Kinlag. Why don't I have that set on here? I must be spending a fortune in fuel. Absolute fortune. I don't want automatic engine start. I want automatic engine off. That's a weird way of wording it. But there we go. Right. Do you reckon, Ben? Like I say, that's why, guys, you might see me on Twitch or Twitter, TikTok or here Wednesday or Thursday night, because there is like a big rheumatology conference that's happened to be hosted in the UK this week. I've already had 3 messages from people assuming I'm going, and they're like, "Oh, where are we going to meet?" or blah blah blah. I was like, I just find it like triggering, because it's like, yeah, it must be nice to be able to do all this stuff. It's not my day job. It costs me money to go to these things out of pocket. Right. Corn. Oh, I went past it. Oh, I got quite comfortable for that first 2 hours. Now my freaking knee is on fire since I moved. I shouldn't have moved. Then I'd have suffered later. Why does it drag my tractor back? Surely it should pull the trailer in. Anyway. Here we go then. Big boy. Big boy time. Make light our work of this. Pretty sure they don't actually use fuel unless you're sitting in them. That's alright then. Christ, I'd be spending thousands otherwise, wouldn't I? I'll be spending thousands. Welcome back in, Jack. How's it going, mate? Hope you're well. Joel, do you reckon Stan is still driving? Yeah, he was in earlier, but I reckon he was texting and driving. He says he's back home. I bet he in. Welcome in, Miles. How's it going, mate? I'm alright, mate. I had better days, but I'm alright. Thank you for asking. Yeah, he got back very late tonight because one of my wife and it's quicker for them to go on the train, right, from Norwich to Ipswich. 40-minute train trip, plus like a little 10-15-minute drive into the city. Than it is for us to go all the way down the A140, right? Because as soon as you get into Suffolk side, 30-mile-an-hour speed limits, traffic jam, it's just crap, right? So it's easier to get a train and then get a quick bus in Ipswich across the town centre. And yeah, one of the trains coming home got cancelled. They were stuck at Disk as a torrential downpour, causing problems with signalling. And then by the time they got to Norwich, the one time they thought they'd do... Actually, I was going to say the second trip. I won't say the second trip. They were going to get a second train instead of a bus. Let's just say that. That train got cancelled. So they didn't get home until like 5 minutes before I went live. But his repair looks good. Got to go back again in a month. Where they sort of then, you know, put ridges in it and make it look a bit more real. But he's very happy. And he's been in at the dentist his whole life, bless him. Long story short, he had tonsillitis really bad when he was a kid. Ended up having his tonsils out. But because of all the antibiotics he had during infancy, it can affect the enamel on your baby teeth. So he's been in and out of a dentist his whole life. So he's a lot more comfortable with it than I am. You have the Field Gulls mod downloaded? No, mate. What are you on about, Jack? What goals? Yes, mate, I do. Sorry. just entertaining myself at this point. Yeah, mate. I installed it mainly for Saxlingham and Kinlag, but I left it on here as well. Welcome in, Stephen, mate. How's it going? Hope you're well. I'm mowing and looking for the goals. Yeah, sorry for everyone who's suddenly looking out their window. Guys, when you were kids on holiday parks, did you ever put bread on caravan windows at night so then in the morning someone got woke up by a load of seagulls, or was that just me? It's a great prank. They sound like a herd of elephants on your roof. Yeah, I'm alright, mate. I've just been in a lot of pain today. Like, to the point where I struggle to cope with it this morning. It gets to a point where your brain just has a bit of a freak out about it. I don't really think the pain level changes that much. I just think your ability to cope with it does. And what with Dylan going to the dentist today for an emergency appointment, my dog's back in the vets tomorrow, I think just like my resilience just got a bit like low and I just couldn't process like pain on top of all of that. Betting those useless balls, yeah. Birdseed on sellotape on the window. I've not done that one. Not on your own. Chuck the bread on the noise. Yeah, if you're on a holiday camp with some shithead family that tries to ruin it for everyone, you always know which one they are because they leave all the stuff out the front of the caravan, right? Broken brooms and broken clothes errors and all that sort of stuff. You know the ones. They paid for one family, but there's about 6 families in there. There's always somebody on the front steps smoking. Like, it's almost like a sentry guard. It doesn't matter what time of day or night. There'll always be a different face sitting on the metal steps having a smoke. They're the ones you do it to. I got so drunk once I threw a load of bread in a roof at a static park. In the morning I woke up to some weird noises. Turns out I threw it on my own. Brilliant hamster. That sounds very fitting for our community. I don't know how people do it though, right? We've not been able to afford to go on a holiday the last 2 years. This will be the 2nd year now. We aren't having a summer holiday. And like, I work my ass off, right? And I've got a really good job and I'm very grateful of my job. And then you'll go on holiday and you'll see them families that destroy everything. And like, 0 Fs given. And you're thinking, did you like get this for free or something? Like, how can you have that attitude when I've worked so hard to have a week in bloody Caister? There we go. "30 consecutive streams. Thank you, Miles, mate. Appreciate you. 30 consecutive streams. Look. Right, we just need to go down to field number 10 now. I don't know why I'm still drinking this tea. It's stone cold. Move along, seagulls. I'm done. Move along. I'm not going to try and go through the woods with this. That's a bit long. No, JCB Dave, the seagulls don't go on Jasmine and Liam's caravan. That's rocking too much for them. They don't like it. It's like being on the water for them. Too much movement. Just when they thought I'd stopped spinning that story. I hate doing this next field. It's too small and awkward. I need a smaller planter for this field. There we go. This was a cow pasture at one point. Do you remember, Purple? And I recut the field again. I could put my sheep on here, I suppose, but yeah. But it's a ball lake. It's a ball lake. For someone with my skill set and lack of concentration. Oh, I missed a bit. And when I recut this field, I didn't consider the size of the equipment. I should have left more of a gap from the tree line as well. It doesn't help that I've left bits of tree. Like, this doesn't help yourself, Joel, here, mate. Like... Not helping yourself, Joel. Oh, for Christ's sake. Spinning around more than Kylie Minogue. Just let me pick you up. There we go. Could always chop the trees down and extend it. Yeah, we could easily spend 3 streams doing that, Tony. Great idea. Welcome in, Gareth. How are you? Oh, for frig's sake, I ain't got it turned on now. Here we go, first collision coming up, look. Can't get round that bend without doing it. And then you got to try and pull it back in. What was I thinking when I recut this field? What was I thinking? I was thinking Miles's hand tools, that's what I was thinking. We'll have to leave that corner. I can't be worrying about it. For goodness sake. I'm going to get wiped out by a train in a minute. Right, it went a lot worse last time, so at least I've learned something, I suppose. Yeah, it went a lot worse last time, so... Little wins. For frig's sake. Who left that pissing grub tree there? I need to remember to harvest it with the Massey. Oh no, I can't because I ain't got a corn header on the Massey, have I? Joking aside though, guys, that was an improvement this time, so... Small blessings. Small blessings. Got George of the Jungle stuck in my head now, Shane. Thank you. George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree. I suppose that's too old for some of you. You don't know what I'm talking about, Shane. Shane's going to be like, was that when TV was in black and white, Uncle Joel? No, piss off. I swear those gulls are laughing at you. Everyone's laughing at me, Tony. Never with me. I'll have a last laugh when I turn sharply in a minute and I bury them all under soil. Do you remember the cartoon, No Purple, before the film? Is the seagulls a mod? Yes, it is, mate. I was going to do a very obvious height joke then, Purple, but I decided against it. Since you're from the land of giants. I've never heard of George of the Jungle, but you're too old, Tony. You're the other way, Tony. That's depressing. That's depressing. Right. That's that done. We can put the old... Oh, sorry, guy, mate. I didn't look in my mirrors. We'll put this away now. Because everything's in the field. Everything should be in the field now. We better just check we've got no oilseed radish left. There shouldn't be any oilseed radish left. No. We're good. Awesome. I only know pre-war TV. Back when movies were called films, right, Tony? That's what my grandparents used to call them. Watch that old film. Old pictures. Tony used to go to the pictures. Never been to cinema in his life. He's only been to the pictures. Oh, do I not park this here? I thought I parked this here. I obviously parked this in the main yard. This feels a bit big for the main yard. Can't leave it out in the open though, can I? Alright, we'll put it back in the main yard then. Maybe instead of trying to put it back round there, though, we can put it in the trailer shed. No, we won't. We'll stop being lazy, Joel. Do it where it used to live. It's just hard to get the angle sometimes. Clive would get it in there, so you can, Joel. I don't know why I insist on parking it somewhere so hard, right? We've got all them big sheds that could go in. All them big sheds that could go in, and I insist on sticking here. Like some sort of frickin' pro. Check that out. Who even am I anymore? Right, that's that done. Pro trailer reverse and completed. Do it for Dolly. Let's see you try it for Dolly, Joel. Joel, why don't you try it for Dolly? No one can celebrate the wins here. Bloody hell, Barry. Barry said, Tony, what was it like listening to Winston on the wireless? So cruel. So cruel. Take care, hamster mate. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you, and thank you for having that 12-month badge next to your name. Appreciate you, mate. Right. Okay. So we've done that. We'll do some rolling now. Oh, we've got some weeding to do as well. Right, roll them first. Guys, see me rolling. They hating. What the hell? I'm not even turning my hand. Here we are. Here we are. How many fields do you own on this map now? Can't remember, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 with crops in. Obviously, there's one here that we've used for forestry. There was a field here. That's where our yard is. But 21 that we use for with crops. I heard you're already halfway there, Tony. Ah, thank you, Beano. I missed that, mate. Thank you, Beano. Right. I do like a bit of rolling. What a treat to roll twice tonight in one stream. Don't take it too far, guys. Remember, we're a supportive community here despite the ribbon. Tony's currently got a load of youths in YouTube jumping on his back. Still was tempted, you know, guys, to expand this field here. Look, I know you'd all love to see me do a bit of clearance again. There's quite a bit of land there, isn't there? There's quite a bit of land there. If you went around the top there, made that one big field. I know, as long as you're comfortable, Tony. Things can get misconstrued via messages, can't they? On text messages, anyway. Right. Same as I'd love to dive deeper into the Liam Jasmine swinging story, but mention it once as a bit of a joke, but if you kept banging on about it, like going on about it for half an hour, then at some point it becomes bullying. Like you lot on the bloody dolly. Right. Same as purple, and I wanted to make that joke about the height of Dutch people, but I'd already cashed my chips in with the when they were hearing things. So you gotta keep it light. A bit like the Roper Purple. Purple said the only one talking about a dolly is you. Same as we don't talk about a roper unless Joel mentions a roper. Something about rolling, it proper like makes me sleepy. Does anyone else get that with certain jobs in this game? Yeah, I expected better from Jack, Tony. I expected from the old young whippersnapper in Shane, but I expected better from Jack. That come out of nowhere, didn't it? Disappointed. I'm not angry, Jack. Disappointed. 59 going on 12.8 billion years ago to Jack. Yeah, he just... That was all good fun until Jack just suddenly stuck a Doc Martens boot into chat. Welcome in, George, mate. Good to see you in chat. By the way, guys, on YouTube, George is always commenting on the videos and the shorts and everything. Great to see you live, mate. Hope you're well. You haven't missed too much on this series tonight. It's been fairly low paced. We've been We finished off, we planted some sunflowers. That was on the last stream, I think. So we were doing some rolling. We planted corn. Had a bit of rearrangement of our sheep because I bought a spinnery now to try and get. I want to try and get some of the constructibles done with the museum and playground, but we need obviously textiles and that for that. So yeah. Poor old Tony's now appeared in Twitch chat. Look, you're not helping our reputation, YouTube. We're trying to build the same supportive space that we have on Twitch. Cheers, George, mate. I wish I could do more of them, but time and all that. It's quite a brutal process how much I have to not, like, leave out, right? That I'd love to do videos with. Welcome in, Flame, mate. I hope you're well. All that time we were singing George of the Jungle or referencing George of the Jungle. That'd have been weird, George, if you'd have turned up 10 minutes earlier. You'd have thought we'd have talking about you. Back from the gym. You didn't hurt your arm on a fire door, did you, Flame? Sorry, you might not get that reference. That was back in the TikTok live streaming days. Hopefully there's still some people still with us after all that time that gets that joke. Tony's not in YouTube chat. Oh no, he's back on YouTube chat. He's in 2 chats. Good old Tony, bless him. But yeah, don't go too far with the joking, guys. Make sure you spread it around. If not, I have to re-record all of my channel introduction videos because they all talk about supportive community and you lot are all ripping each other to shreds in chat. It wouldn't work. It'd present me with a problem and I don't have time to record new videos. Bean, I decided that old saying is a lie, right? That whole you're only as young as the person you're feeling or whatever. Because my wife is 7 years younger than me. And I've never noticed it more until I got in my 40s. And now, her having more energy makes me feel old. It doesn't, has the opposite effect. Like, so I don't feel as young as the person I'm feeling. I feel like I'm being found out. When I got the energy to do some housework after cutting the grass on a Saturday or whatever. Like old man River in the house with her. Yeah, when I was younger, when I was in my late 20s, then yeah. But now I think it just highlights the issue more. She's not like the most energetic person in the world. Like, she won't mind me saying that. But still. I don't think you're selling it to him, Tony, by sharing your YouTube jokes on Twitch. I don't think you're selling it to him. Do you know one thing I did realise though, right, guys? I shot myself in the foot because since we started multi-streaming, Because obviously we're multi-streaming. It means we reach more people. People who watch live streams on YouTube and people who watch live streams on Twitch, right? But the month before I started live streaming, we were on course to meet the numbers you need to get for Twitch Partner. You have to have 75 average viewers for a month-long period. And last year, I know the game was more popular last year, but last year we were getting very close to that. And I reckon if we'd have done like a push where we said, right, for a month, guys, we're going to try and get Partner, we'd have done it. And what does Bright Spark Joel do? I know what we'll do. We'll multi-stream. Just divide your audience in half, Joel. Well done. So, Joel, why don't you consider yourself a streamer? Because I make decisions like that. I thought it would be more convenient for people to watch where they prefer rather than cross over the line and be Twitch Partner. What a tool. But genuinely, joking aside, guys, that is more important to me. That is more important to me, that you can watch how, like I say, for those of you that have us on in the background, for those of you that are watching this back after the event, it still blows my mind that we get 100 people a week watch these 4-hour videos offline when they can't join in with the live chat. And like some of you watch every minute of them, right? Like I see it in the stats. So that wouldn't have happened if we wouldn't have gone over to YouTube as well with multi-streaming, because Twitch only kept the VODs for 2 weeks and I never had the time to move them over and all that jazz. So yeah, it is important to me, guys. So I love that you guys have got that choice now. Welcome in, Rich, mate. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, yeah, it's Tuesday night, isn't it, mate? How's your new wheelchair doing? I don't know if you call it a wheelchair when it's used for sport. There might be a more technical term for it. But how are you getting on with that? Rolling is so satisfying, isn't it? It's like one of them crap AI videos that come up in your feed when you're doom scrolling at 12 o'clock at night of like some Zen garden thing, rake going through the sand. What do they call them Japanese gardens? I can't remember. They got a name, I'm sure. Yeah, to be fair, Tony, I did appreciate you keeping Discord alive when I was away for that week with your jokes. It was appreciated. That was a very good joke, Bino. That was good. The door's always unlocked, even when there's a hat on the door handle. Especially when there's a hat on the door. Zen Garden. So I kind of had all the right words. I just didn't know that's technically what they were called. I could never have one of them in this house. Bloody Dylan would keep playing for it. I thought about having one on my desk once, and I thought, well, Dylan will just keep obsessing with it, and he'll be pissing sand everywhere. Joel just called them jokes. Well, I appreciate the effort, Tony, even if I don't appreciate the their comedy value. They're called sports chairs. Right, mate, I'll try and remember that. When I said wheelchair, it didn't feel right. I'm glad you're enjoying it though, mate. I know you went to a lot of effort to get it, and them things aren't cheap and that. Thank you for gracing us with your presence on Twitch, Tony. I won't tell YouTube what you said about them. I've got to stop that. I don't need to fuel anything. I'm quite enjoying this roll, and I could have done this for the rest of the stream, but I've got no other fields to roll. I used my prime sub for you. I'm very grateful for you. Right. Dun, 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 dun. I got that in my head, Shane, purely from you putting the comment, yay, we got Tony back, and suddenly I've got Jack's a 5 in my head. Oh, I've got one more field to roll, ain't I? Yeah, so it's only a tiny field, but still. Something. To tread carefully through it. There we go. Oh, roads seem quiet on this map tonight. We normally meet a cement mixer. Every time I can't go down this strip of road without a bloody cement mixer. But he's not there this time. I've gone the wrong way. Back it up. Back it up. Yeah, Shane, I'll be pissed right off if you drove Tony away. He's responsible for about half of our YouTube memberships for one. Welcome in, Remlock. I hope you're good, mate. How's your week going? Is that another bit of tree I've left behind? I'm my own worst enemy, I swear. I'm my own worst enemy. Wish it was Friday, yeah, tell me about it. Shocking day at work tomorrow, which means the rest of my week... today, I mean, I can't see into the future. Which means the rest of my week is going to be so much harder than it needed to be. Rolling is one of the greatest pleasures in this game. What's it like in real... We got any real life farmers still in chat? What's it like? Is it satisfying in real life? Either that's a typo, Shane, or I'm very confused. It's not really wet satisfying in real life. What are we talking? Are we still talking about rolling here? That was too late for Joel to do a proper Titanic foghorn yawn. Earlier in the night, I'd have let rip on that. I know what you meant, Shane. Oh, I need to wake up after this. Still got an hour to go, Joel. What we're doing in that hour, I don't know yet. We'll think of something. Oh, sun has come out. Sun has come out. My screen ain't flashing tonight, guys. There was a NVIDIA graphics driver update that I applied yesterday, though. I realised it couldn't be the monitor because every time I tabbed out of the game, it stopped. I went quiet after you left, Tony. Clearly you were stoking the flames. Twitch and YouTube have fallen asleep while I've been on this field. It's just had poor old Beano, bless him, running the Discord commands. Clearly I'm not the only one who roll and chills out. Right. I'm trying to nap. So you wouldn't get this quality peace and quiet time on a kin lag save, Liam. Right. Middle of harvesting. What are you harvesting, Ben? Got some spraying to do up there. Field 23. barley. Who would have thought my most chaotic stream has turned into my chilled one? Mad, innit? Just know what I'm doing on this save, I suppose. That helps. I just see how much goat's milk we've got in that warehouse. It's ridiculous. Remlock's planting soybeans. I've never done soybeans. What a surprise, you're trying a nap. Shots fired there, Liam from Jasmine. Shots fired. And what is sleep? I imagine Dainty is asking the same thing at the minute, Shane. I've been heavy-eyed watching. Oh, you could tell, Barry. Seriously, the whole on both channels, YouTube and Twitch, chat went dead silent. I totally forgot I got those weights there, but it just looked quite cool, them being just like left out. Weird how Twitch is about 10 seconds ahead, but same on all streams. Yeah, YouTube, that's all. YouTube's just behind, mate. YouTube is just slower to encode. And the longer you watch a live stream on YouTube, the more behind it falls. Oh, I hadn't done it, so I've got enough room for my tractors. So like I said, I once done a 10-hour charity stream hosting gig once for someone. And by the end, people were like half an hour, 45 minutes behind. It was mad. It's always been a problem for YouTube. You ain't got to worry about me talking about McDonald's, Shane. We're going to be living on bloody rice for next month with all these bills we got. I'll ban food talk from chat because I'll be so hungry. Right. There and there. Spraying. What field is? I think it's this one on the right. Yeah. Bread and butter pudding rank. I have a drink, my own beer. Right, let's unfold this monster. It's the only piece of farm equipment that spans 2 postcodes when you use it. So quick though, this bit of kit. Especially if you have precision farming and you turn on the old... Hang on, let me get what it's actually called. What's it called where you do the... where it does the Hujima flops. When you see it doing that, it's like electric shocks, right? But that's because it's doing like spot spraying, isn't it? So you don't use nowhere near as much herbicide as well. So quick though. It's quicker than pulling a trailer. Welcome in, fisherman. I hope you're good. We don't even know what happened to the 2 dead sheep on Kinlag, though, Tony. So I can't even eat them. They just disappeared. Variable rate. That's what I was looking for. If you see it, you spray it. The catchphrase of agricultural equipment. Regulars in YouTube, you're doing sterling work. Welcoming in the new people. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how important that is. Can never bloody see where I've sprayed. It's an absolute lottery. Absolute lottery. I should have probably used GPS. That would have been the sensible thing to do, Joel. Use GPS and then you wouldn't get lost in your own little field. Cheers, mate. Appreciate you. We're live every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday, 7 till 11. And you can find all the live streams, guys, unedited and in full after we end the stream on YouTube. I tried to do the odd separate video as well, but it's always time dependent. Yeah, at least that's not wasting money, Beano. Do you remember when I used to do this and I used to go over everything about 4 times? At least this is only spraying where I haven't been now. It's so quick though, this machine, isn't it? Like, if I had remembered to put GPS on, we'd have made such quick, short work of it. Please buy the entire map, and is this series go until the next game? I want to get it to 1,000 hours, George. Obviously, that's a bit harder now because I'm streaming 2 other series on Friday and Sunday night, so it doesn't get as many. It used to, you know, we used to get through 12 hours a week on it. Now we're only doing 4. But I'd like to get it to 1,000 hours, so we'll see how far we can take it. Oh, just missed this bit here. $500,000 worth every bloody penny, Beano, when you've got a big farm, though, innit? I've got to stop looking at the prices and stuff, because obviously as this farm has expanded, now we're just doing arable farming, with the exception of sheep. And I've got chickens and goats as well, but you know what I mean? That's more of a hobby. The sheep are to get the textiles. We can't worry about dropping $500,000 or $1 million on something big, because that's the only way we get round all this otherwise. Right, I thought there'd be more needed doing spraying wise. Obviously not. What have we got in here? What the hell's that? Bright blue. Green beans. Is that spinach? No. Christ, I meant to visit. Spinach, green beans. Keep an eye out for when the fields have something I want, and then I buy them. Gobbling it all up. You ain't got to apologise for being in the background, Jack, mate. You consume this content however you want. You could be here a minute, you could be here 4 hours, you could not listen to a single word I said. You could roll your eyes at everything I said. As long as you're getting something out of it, doesn't matter to me, mate. Do you have Forza 6? I don't, mate, unless it's on Game Pass. I haven't looked. Forza 6 has been mentioned a few times today. Or Forza has, anyway. Welcome back, Stan. People were in earlier asking if you've actually made it back yet. I can't remember who it was, but someone did. And I said, I think you're lying to us by pretending you're back, but I don't think you are. Right. So we've done all them fields. We could sell some goat's milk now then. What we got in stock? I nearly said storage and then went to say stock and got kind of stuck between the two words. We've still got some stuff here left over from when we done the greenhouses and that. We could do with clearing any of that out. Huh. 2.5 million in pig food that we're not going to use. Do you remember when we used to have pigs on here? Bloody loved them pigs. It's a sad day letting go of them. Right. I didn't have any bottom in it, Beano. Beano said that trailer must have been cheap to go that far for. It had no bottom in it when he got there. Rusted through. No wheels, yeah. Watching this and my iPhone battery was on 80, now it's on 20. Just had a 20% notification. Your streams are fun, but not for my battery. Welcome to having an iPhone, mate. I don't think you can blame my streams. That's just Apple in general. I used to say for years that they killed their batteries intentionally when a phone got to 2 years old. And everyone used to laugh at me in the IT world. And then they got proven to be doing just that. Oh, you're on Game Pass. I thought you said you were watching on your iPhone. I used to have iPhones, Tony, until that battery issue. Like, I don't know. There was like it felt like a moral line was crossed there, right? In consumerism. Like, I know nothing is built to last anymore, but don't kill stuff to kill it off. Like, that doesn't, that, I'm not cool with that. The Temptress, thank you so much for the raid. How are we, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How was the stream? Dave Bot, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you giving the shout out. Guys, go check out the Temptress if you're watching on Twitch. They're playing Grounded 2. I've not played that. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. My name is Joel. I stream Farm Sim exclusively. Have done since FS25 came out all the way back in 2024. And we're here on Tuesdays, Fridays and Sunday nights with a different series on each night. But the one you're with us on tonight, guys, we're over 800 hours into this. I've been playing it since the game come out. I still can't play it, clearly, because I just oversteered on a railway line. Yeah, this one has been going for a long, long while. Hope you're all good. Where are we going to park this? We can put it in here, I reckon, because we don't really have nothing in these sheds. I'll forget it's there. Totally forget it's there. But for now, that's where they can live. Funny old narrow wheels on this, or tyres, I should say. I hope we're all well, guys. I hope we're all well. Right. I'm heading off now. Been a great chill stream. Needed it myself tonight. See you all on Friday. Johnny, thank you, mate. I always worry, right, because we have such lively ones on the Kin Lag on a Friday night. And Samsung's been a bit like that in recent weeks as well. So I just said Samsung because of the bloody phone chat, didn't I? Saxlingham. I was a bit worried about it being chilled tonight because his save has kind of got to that point where we know what we're doing. It's all arable farming. It's all field work with the odd bit and pieces to mix it up a bit. And obviously with me being under the weather today, I was worried it was going to be boring for you. So I'm glad you got something out of it, mate. Appreciate that. Sorry, George, mate, I got confused. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Right, so what have we got in here? We got some honey now, look. But we got we got one cement brick. Ain't a lot, is it? We got some cement because obviously I want to get the old warehouse. Sorry. Museum. Done. At some point. We've got 62 pallets of eggs, guys. 42 goat milk. Alright, let's have a little sell up. Where's my lorry? It's like a... Is it like some sort of terrible song? Right. Oh, bloody hell. This sheep... Look how much wool we got. We got wool coming out of our lug holes. Suppose I could use the old pal finger on the back here. Can't remember how I get in it. There we go. How do I get it off? There. $100k of eggs. I don't know, mate. Let's have a look how much we got. Alphabet, Joel, alphabet. Yeah, 100k in eggs, look. Lovely old job. Oh. Work mode. That'd help, Joel. God, this is weird doing this without the joystick. Don't know if I like it. Take care, George, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you caught us live, mate. I've got to get used to the controls on this one now. How long did I have this forklift before I realised it could extend forward like that? Like, probably embarrassingly long. I was thinking, how do I load up the bloody trailer that time? And then someone in chat said, you know, it can go forward. I was like, what? Gosh, it's confusing with an Xbox controller, though, rather than... What does it say? Mode, it is recommended to remain stationary. What's that text trying to say? Did someone say you can steer this sideways, or were they winding me up? Oh my god, look at this. So someone on the last stream we used this said this was possible, and I thought they were winding me up. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Oh, no worries, Dave. I'm just playing with my pal finger. Right. That's cool as hell. Now, how do I get it to do that in here? How do I use that to my advantage? Do I... If I do this, and then... Shut up. Check this out. Check this out. Sorry, Ben. I forget things. You know I do. You've been in long enough to know it isn't malicious. It did stick with me, though. Whoever mentioned it last time, I thought, I've got to try that. Oh god, I can't do this without the bloody joystick. It's not going to be pretty, guys, but it'll be on. It'll be on. Jesus Christ, Tony, that's terrible. Right. I don't know if we've got any around this side. Hell, they produce a rate of knots, don't they? This needs to go back on that tarp as well, because we're not using it anytime soon. So whilst I'm here... Have I not dumped that in the right place? No? No, obviously not. That's the pickup point, Joel. Oh. Them sheep need to shut up. Maybe bloody silence of the lambs in a minute. I'm guessing I drop it here then. Yeah, cool. Cool whip. I think you ruined all your chances, Shane, for doing a double act with Tony after tonight. Barry, take care, mate. Thanks for all your efforts tonight. Thanks for all the times you got involved and everything. Really appreciate it. Joel, whenever you get in that forklift now, I remember that painful time when you drove it from the farm to the carpenter. Doesn't sound like something I'd do. Welcome in here, mate. How's it going? You're just a warm-up act. I like the cheek of some people, Tony. All the abuse he's given you tonight, and now he wants to carry on that world tour comedy act idea. Yeah, Shane cancelled himself. I think you pissed on your chips, Shane. Tony's world tour will just have to go on without you. I was loading these so well with the Merlot, and now I'm just absolutely shocking with this. Isn't that weird how different machine, different results? Like, look. Oh, man, it's going to annoy the crap out of me. I was doing this so well with the Merlot. Why can't I use this? Oh, well. Let's put the old pal finger away. It's not working out tonight. I'll redesign the posters, Tony. So Ian, we didn't get it too bad here, but my brother was out in Framlingham in Suffolk. He got it really bad, and my wife was stuck on a train in Diss. When it come down, they had to stop temporarily in the station. But where I am, we didn't really have it. We had rain, but not a lot. Obviously, if it happened since the stream started, then I wouldn't know, because I'm wearing earphones and I've got curtains shut. So I'd only know if it happened before 7 o'clock. Right. What a mess. What a mess. Oh, for tonight was going so well. I hadn't pressed the marker button for a clip once tonight. That's how smoothly everything was going. And then I didn't put my bloody forklift away properly. I wonder if anyone's ever done that in the real world. Let me know. If you're watching this in a clip, let me know in the comments if anyone's accidentally reversed over their forklift because they didn't connect it up properly. How strong's your forklift, mate? It can lift a bloody truck. Oh, dear. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. I obviously didn't lock it in, did I? There we are. She's in. We're done it now. Right. We nearly had a clean sweep tonight, guys. We nearly had a clean sweep. We nearly had a no drama stream. And then I got tired. Right, back to the original plan. I'm not sure how I feel about using this forklift now. I used to love this forklift, but now I've had to go on the old Merlot. I forgot how good it is, but the Merlot's too big for the warehouse. It's just too clunky. Chonky. What do I want? That one. How do I change the side panel? How do I change the side panel? There we are. I'm stuck in a shelf. Brilliant. Brilliant. I've self-storaged myself. Let's cheat. Let's find the forklift. I'll do that. I'll put myself into storage, guys. I'll see you after the winter. Right. Things were going so well until the last 10 minutes. Right, cement. Should we use the old gal for a change? So that means we used all forks tonight. All forks. Had it stuck in my head, Beano, since I saw Goldfinger at Slam Dunk. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Can't polish a turd, but we can try and cover it up a bit. Welcome in, Geordie lad. I hope you're well, mate. So, mate, I don't want to be that guy for Sunderland in Europe next year. Like, it's been a rough season, isn't it? Losing to him in the derby. And then European football. Well, that's not very kind. That's not very kind. I was just merely checking in to see if you were doing all right. Take care, Jack, mate. See you, Tony. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you all for hanging out tonight. Just looking out for your well-being, mate. I think we can agree it's not good based on that response. You're a Geordie too as well, are you, Bull? Sorry, mate. I've got a few Newcastle fans in my family. Haven't dared ask. Don't know what you're referring to, Shane. Maybe when... I think you might be referring to Paris. Take my VOP away. I'm not standing for this. I ain't gonna go on there, is it? I was doing so well at loading earlier, right, guys? I think I've let myself down here because earlier tonight I probably loaded the best pallets I've ever loaded in this game ever in my life. And then I've just given up. I literally just given up. That's like when your mate turns up to play football on a Saturday or hockey or whatever your chosen sport is, and you just know they're not in it. Then their heart's not in it. They're just making up the numbers. Like, come on, mate. Do us a favour. Stop giving up. That's basically what you're saying here. I think everyone wanted Spurs to go down, mate. I think we were all West Ham fans on that last day, but I'm blaming Aston Villa. Aston Villa basically gave them a bye, didn't they? With about 2 games to go. And then went and played like world beaters the next, like 4 days later. Thanks, Villa. But that's all right. Things can only get better, Geordie, when the old next season the old Sovereign Wealth Fund pulls out like they did with Live Golf, and then how to depress a man. I had family members talking about how you were going to buy Mbappe when that old takeover all happened. And somehow it's all got a bit pear-shaped. We'll be champions by 2096. That's the spirit, mate. Oh, hell, I went over the top of it. What happened to this little half pallet here? How did that end up in the warehouse? It's not even a half pallet. It's been a chill stream mode tonight, mate. Shane, don't read into how busy chat is, because people enjoy the streams when they're chilled differently to when there was like the Kinlag one on Friday when all hell was breaking loose. I never read into chat being quiet. As long as people are enjoying it, I'm happy. But yeah, the general rule of thumb is the more chill the stream is, which obviously Achy is just quite chill these days. The quieter chat is. Yeah, no, I get that argument, mate. I get that argument, Geordie. I think if I was in your shoes, I'd be calling for a change now. But you've got to worry about where the money's coming from now, right? Because basically they said they're going to... everything's got to be run like a business now, rather than a reputation booster. And they're going to want a return on investment, aren't they? How long before they... I'm not winding you up here now, I'm just serious. How long before they are going to want like to sell a share, right? A percentage, get their money back. And then keep the rest in the club as it grows, and then sell that for a profit. It's a very different outlook now, and with what happened with politics and live golf, and all of a sudden that illusion that it's a safe part of the world to invest in has been shattered, and they're having to change their strategy. Welcome back, Mr. Dave. How are you? How are you? Welcome in, Lemon. I hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. I was outside the ground that day at Wembley when you beat... It was Liverpool, wasn't it, mate? That was the night Limp Bizkit were playing Wembley Arena. And when we were queuing up, there was about 10 minutes to go, and I remember thinking, this is a bit bad planning, because if I don't open the doors soon... You're going to have a load of football fans spilling out at the same time. You've got a load of music fans queuing up to go in the venue next door. And yeah, I heard... Would it have been a second goal? I can't... There was definitely a big old cheer. And it was towards the end of the game. So if my memory serves me correct, I'm pretty sure Newcastle got a second goal. But I might be wrong. You'll remember better than me. Oh, dear. Yeah, I was reading that in bed last night, but I couldn't sleep about poor old Kevin Keegan. And then I saw this morning Daglish. Right. Life is short, guys. Make the most of it. Cement brick. I keep pressing the wrong button there, sorry. I'm sure it's as annoying for you guys as it is for me. Roof plate. Alright, cool. Ah, okay, that's what I heard there, mate, sorry. Because, oh yeah, you're right, because there was a load of scousers coming out the ground, walking beside us in the queue, and we heard the goal, and some of them started running back in, and people were taking the piss out of them, like, don't bloody leave early if it matters to you if you scored now. See if I can squeeze these on the end here. The sides might not go up, but when has that stopped me in the past? Never. She'll do. She'll do. Let's lock this in before I try and close these side panels in case that sends it launching. Yeah, we're alright. I might wobble a bit, but we'll be alright. It's not like we're ever lost a pallet out of the side of a lorry that hasn't been strapped in properly, is it? I think of that one being us if you're stupid enough to believe random people on social media. Right. We'll go to the museum first. Look at that beautifully rolled field. Beautiful. Feels weird driving on this side now we do 2 British saves on Friday and Sunday. He was never going to stop that guy coming out of there, was he? What about this one? It's an absolute joke. It's like wacky races. Don't worry about it, Gareth. I ain't coming off. I ain't been looking. I literally, that's the first time I looked when you said. Don't you worry about it. Whoops. Bridge here, guys, just so you know. I was just testing the safety barriers. Can confirm they work. Oh dear, is that all that was needed? I was hoping for more. Alright then. Next stop, the spinnery. The Joel cargo train is going around Riverbend. It's like Clive's lorry, but he's collecting bodies. Wake up, Joel. Don't worry about what's going on with those pallets. They'll either be there when we arrive or they won't. Can't worry about it. Hell, but that kicked. That kicked. Next stop, the playground. Joel Delivery Express. I'm like the pissing Santa Claus at Riverbend. Don't know if it's the quickest way or not. That's the way we're going. On the wrong side of the road, Joel. Take care, Jazz. Hope you have a good rest of your week. There was a bump there. It's the trouble. As soon as you start going too quick on something like this, you get a little kick and that's too late. You're gone. Have I ever drove around this map without crashing? Don't answer that. I never get to do this top road, so it's a nice change. Take care, Stan. I hope you're back in your own bed by tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. I've gone the wrong way there, haven't I? Don't go that way, Joel. I'm not used. I've never come down this road from this angle, I don't think. This direction. Now we're back on familiar territory. Joel, I just bought my dream car, but it's a Lego car. Well, that's something, Shane. That's a start. No, not yet, Geordie. We're hoping he's going to be home before the end of the week, but he's just got to source some wheels to put on that trailer he arrived and bought to find it was on blocks. He got there and as a bloke asked him if he liked dags. Sorry, Stan. Have a good evening, Stan. Good night. Yeah, no bottom. They tried to tell him it was a see-through glass bottom. Like you get at like posh hotels or something. Bless him. Done him up like a kipper. I feel like we came the long way round here, but never mind. What's down here? These cars are going this way. Why don't we try it? We're in the burbs. Joel's tour of Riverbend. I can say with 100% certainty that is the best crash we've ever had on this game. That was insane, right? Imagine being in that group of people that just went to bed and you've missed that. What even happened? I'm wrapped around a telegraph pole. That should be in flames, shouldn't it? That should be in flames. That was insane. Has anyone... Let me know if anyone has done a better crash than that, because I think that is up for some sort of award. That was the most spectacular, over-dramatic crash I've ever seen in this game. By a long shot. Now what do I do? There isn't a single wheel touching the floor. There isn't a single wheel touching the floor. I don't think that helped. I don't think unhitching it helped like I hoped it would. If I reset it, Beano, I lose all my cement. There's only one job for it. Merlot to the rescue. That was ridiculous though. That was the most ridiculous crash. 800 hours on this save, and that was the most ridiculous crash we've ever seen. That must have gone about 100 foot in the air. Is it down here? I think it's down here. No, no buses were in sight. Right, I'm just going to stick the forks into the fuel tank. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Just leave it there and get new. that was mega. Like, that was... I'm not even embarrassed by that. That was impressive. And off we go. Like, nothing happened. On the road again. That was insane. I haven't watched that clip, obviously, but I really hope that's as impressive as it was at the time. There was some serious height there. We defied gravity. Okay, good. That's reassuring. So despite me still having about 27 clips to get out of kin lag, and that's not even talking about saxing them on Sunday, guess what I'm clipping in the morning? Guess what's going on TikTok in the morning? Seriously, you don't none of this? Right. Oh, don't get stuck now, not Joel. Not after everything we've been through. Not after everything we've been through together. How's this thing still driving? I'll give it a 7.5. Is that all? I can't be bothered to use the forklift after that, so I'm trying to be lazy here. But I may get the lorry stuck. Well. 10 from Len. I didn't even know what to say when it happened. I was so like, normally, right, I just talk crap, and every now and then one in maybe 100 things actually sounds half funny. I was so aware that that was a clip that I felt a lot of pressure of how to respond to it. I didn't really have anything to contribute other than that was just mental. Right, I cannot believe the museum didn't want this cement and that. Obviously not. Wrong menu. So it's got planks. It still needs long planks. It's got all the beams. Oh, it's got all the cement bags and bricks. Bloody hell. So it's just roof plates then. It just needs roof plates for the next step. 1 of 8. How depressing. Step 1 of 8, guys. Right, where the frick do I sell this then? So it's saying Grain Elevator Museum, but doesn't want it, so... Next, Farmer's Market. I'm not going all the way up there. We'll sell it at our lay-by. I can't believe that truck is still driving. I can't either, mate. Admittedly, the best crash I've there's been a lot of clips over the last year and a half of this game and crashes. For me, that felt up there. That's certainly the best one I've had. I don't even know really how it happened. I just know that this lorry, if you go over 50 mile an hour across a bridge or a railway line, you're going to have a problem. I'm sure the internet will find a way to blame me. It's normally what happens. So there's a bit in the middle of the bridge where it wobbles. And there, do you see it? Something about the bridges and this lorry, it doesn't like them. Imagine if there was damage in this game. What that would look like. It'd be like a Coke can. Crushed Coke can. That's it, blame the bridges. One of these selling stations will take them, I'm sure. There we go. Right. Done. How the frick do I get this lorry back in now? From this angle. Not gonna happen, is it? Let's be honest, it's not happening. I didn't make the fence wide enough. Oh, alright. Surprised myself there. Surprised myself. Right. Guys, I ain't gonna try and attempt anything else after that. I think we just be grateful that we look at the state of it. We just be grateful that we got it back in one piece. Not a single piece of glass brooklet. Mirrors intact. Lights intact that serve absolutely no purpose apart from looks. What is the state of repair? It does need repair, not a lot though. Right, it should be on 0, shouldn't it? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Really appreciate you all. Hang on, I'm back. I went early then. Let's go to this screen. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Sorry it's a bit chill than normal. It perked up, funnily enough, at the end there. Appreciate you all hanging out with me, especially when I was a bit sort of tired and sore and grumpy for the first hour or two. Thanks for not falling asleep during the rolling. I know some of you got close. And I will be back on Friday night for Kinlag. Well, who freaking even knows what that brings, right? Like, there was literally 27 moments I could have clipped from Friday night stream on Kinlag. I've had to cut that down to about 6 or 7. So who knows what we're facing on Friday. But until then, guys, find me in Discord. Keep an eye on the TikTok for... Funny enough, I think we can all guess what the clip is. And I'll see you all on Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.